I'm being seriously.
Oh, I'm being serious. I'm being seriously.
You should debut your song that we came up with in Thailand.
That's basically what I sang right now. It was a
Sing it.
modulation of the.
Sing it so people know what we've been singing the whole time we were on vacation.
Just stop the music. Gotta just stop the music. Just stop the music. You gotta just stop the music. Oh! Everybody, let's sing it. Don't stop the music.
How have you been, babe? Be honest, because it's been fucking chaotic.
Gotta just stop the music.
A very chaotic week for us, and we've only been back for about a week.
Came back from vacation.
We literally came back like last Wednesday.
We came back from vacation. My car fucking died. It was a mess for me at work. Fucking everything went wrong. Our internet was off.
We didn't have internet for
We didn't have internet.
My dad
kind of almost basically had a heart attack. We got him in time to the hospital before.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to talk about that a little bit. No? Probably not, right?
Not really.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about that.
It's kind of heavy.
A little too heavy. We're heavier now. We've gained a lot of weight on vacation.
We gained a lot of weight. Cody, of course, always wants to talk like on the podcast for some reason. Like he's the quietest dog ever. He doesn't bark.
It's his paw.
And like every time he sees us recording, he always feels the need to make extra noise. Look, he's quiet right now because he's just like letting me talk.
He's listening. He's like, just pass me the mic.
He's like, just please pass me the mic.
Maybe we're teaching him like when we hold these mics that he's also supposed to talk.
Maybe. He thinks he has to be vocal. But you know, if you think about it, he's always doing that when we're on the phone too.
Yeah, he always wants to talk and say hi and
like
he's a social boy. Every
time I'm talking to my parents on the phone, he always feels the need to like come and talk to them.
He's listening right now.
Such a weird dog.
He's a good boy.
I love him. I also want to congratulate him because
whoa, let's not speak too soon.
I left my sandwich on the coffee table while Kobe was on the couch, and I left the room for like a couple minutes.
Like 10 minutes.
I come back, the sandwich is fully intact. He hasn't even moved. He's not even looking at the sandwich.
You're just tucked into the blankets. I dare you, if you have a dog, to leave your sandwich.
I remember I had a friend who had this annoying dog that I just couldn't stand, and I'm gonna be straight out because like I think I was being like homophobic.
Why?
Because I think her dog was gay. He was very like he was a flamboyant dog. He was a flamboyant dog, and he always had to like the way he walked really sassy.
What the hell?
He was a poodle. What and
the fuck?
And like I like always thought he was gay, and like my friend even would say like he's gay because like just the way he was, his mannerisms.
Exactly, gay the dog.
So this was when I was younger. I'm a better person now, but anyway, and it's not that I didn't like gay people when I was younger.
It's just didn't like gay dogs.
I just didn't like gay dogs.
Like,
so
gay people are different. Gay dogs can't.
I couldn't stand them.
Can't stand these gay dogs.
And he gave me even more reason because one time we all went to Subway. I was, this is at the time I was probably 14, so I was still eating meat. I had a meatball sub. I used to look forward to those meatball subs from Subway. And we left the room for something, all of us, and I come back. All the sandwiches are there except mine. My sandwich was gone. He ate my fucking sandwich.
He knew you hated freaking homo dogs.
And ever since then, I was just like, okay, this is confirmed. This is a mutual, like, we're enemies.
Damn, so death to all gay dogs.
Yeah, I didn't like him.
You're like the gay dog Hitler. Did he eat your meatball sub?
He ate my fucking meatball sub.
Oh my god. What was the dog's name?
Cody.
Cody. That's a gay ass dog name.
Yeah.
Who names that?
He was a light brown poodle.
That's like a way worse name than Kobe. Cody?
He was a light brown poodle and he was gay.
It's like when people say, what's your dog's name?
And he was like always scared of everything. Not in the way where it's like, oh, maybe he was abused, but he was just like I don't know. I don't want to talk about it anymore because maybe he was abused.
Damn. A lot of hate for this dog. Basically, that dog ate your sandwich and you...
I'll never let it go. I don't like when people fuck with my sandwiches.
You had like a flashback.
It's personal.
And then you saw Kobe sitting here just so sweet and lovely without eating your sandwich.
Yes.
You
it was a full circle moment where I was like, that's my dog.
Cody,
my dog has manners.
Yeah, he's not a gay meatball
not a
eating
savage
sandwich dog.
Bastard.
You're just a butt dog.
My dog has respect for the subs.
He's seen a lot of Sopranos.
He knows what could happen.
He knows the guy would go. He's just like resting, gave up. He was trying to wrestle for
get attention. I saw that.
Yeah, he gave up. Yeah, it's been rough since we got back. Yeah, vacation was great.
I know. We had a good vacation.
It was sick. It was kind of like...
It's a consequence that we pay, right?
Yeah, it was kind of like we left and God punished us for enjoying our life.
Having such a great time.
So you guys are having too much fun, too much of a good time together. And, you know, like you guys deserve some fucking fucked up shit. Like,
yeah.
Like always.
You need to get depressed now.
Yeah, you guys got to go back to the schedule, so...
The depressed. I know he's like, and like, you know, you guys were waking up early and being productive. I didn't like that.
Yeah, he's like, I hate to see you guys like this.
I hate to see you so productive.
Yeah, I'm like, what? What? God damn.
I mean, we're going back to our schedule of like going to sleep late and
really.
I mean, we're getting. I don't know if you could tell, but we're like tiptoeing closer to like,
we're like
11 p.m.
What time was it? We knocked out pretty early last night.
It's like 10:30 yesterday, 10:40.
That's pretty early for me. I used to go to bed at 2 a.m.
I'm just saying we're like, yeah, we're getting closer to a later time.
The fucked up schedule we were on, fucking wild time, psycho time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been rough. I mean, fuck. All the bad things have happened. We came back and Drake and Kendrick are beefing.
Yeah, it's a crazy beef.
We've had to listen to fucking like
terrible songs.
Kendrick songs and like 3 Drake songs, but technically like 6 in one.
That's a lot.
Who do you think's winning?
I don't know. I personally think they're both embarrassing themselves. Yeah. I think they need to just stop. Okay. I don't know why Kendrick's so angry.
What is he so mad about? Huh?
I don't. That's like one thing that I'm just like, yes, he's more talented at rap. Obviously, there's no like denying that. But like, why is he so angry? I'm just like not understanding. And for that reason, I'm just like, you know, just like chill. Like, why are you doing this? Because now you're making me like be like, you're cringe and like,
damn,
you know, just chill.
Kung Fu cringe.
Why? Like, I don't like people that hate too much. You know
what? Since when?
That's why I call you out on shit. Because I'm just like, don't be that much of a hater. Like it's a little too much. You're putting a little too much energy into this hate. Deep down, I'm a lover.
Deep down, you're for the people. So would you say that Drake's a lover, or would you say he's also?
I don't like Drake either on all this either. Like I think he's embarrassing. I think he's pretending like he's laughing at things, and he thinks like everything's funny. And it's like, no. There's things that are phasing you, so don't pretend.
It's like when you're like arguing.
I would be more impressed if one of them was just like not phased by it and was just like, "No, I'm gonna do this. Not with you. You're not even worth it."
It's like when you're arguing with someone and they put laugh emojis and the skull emojis, like, "Oh my god, I'm dying because you're so stupid." Yeah,
I think like especially when you put multiple, it's like excessive. It's like it's not that funny. Like you can't be enjoying this that much. Like, really, I don't even believe you.
It ain't even funny.
Yeah.
You a joke. You a clown. You should put the clown emoji.
So for those reasons, I'm like, ugh, it's embarrassing on both ends. Yeah.
It's burnt.
It was exciting at first, but then I just kept listening. I didn't even listen to like all of them because some of them were fucking like a long time of stories and songs and lyrics.
Story
and I was just like, you know what, this isn't even good. So I'm gonna step back from being involved in this because I was about to start rapping too.
What the fuck? I was about to drop a diss track on all the other podcasts. Yeah, we're about to drop a diss track. We're coming for who can we drop a diss on? Fucking.
Who's your arch nemesis?
I don't have arch nemesis. I just hate everybody equally. We should just make you
my arch nemesis is a gay dog.
A gay dog, yeah. We have to have another podcast, Be Your Enemy. We could drop diss tracks on them.
Gil.
Hey Gil, we're coming for you.
We're coming for you, Gil.
Yeah, Gil, get a haircut. Sell your mohawk. I'm getting a mohawk now.
Yeah.
I'm getting a fucking mohawk. I'm gonna get the opposite. I'm gonna put a line down the middle of my head.
Yeah.
And just leave like the sides.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna get like a less severe George Costanza, like just instead of the whole thing bald, I'm just gonna get like a little line.
What about like a no hawk?
A no hawk. Yeah.
A no crow.
A no crow. There you go. No crow spikes. Yeah, we're just messing around. We're coming for another podcast.
Yeah, we won't disclose who we're coming for.
Yeah.
But they know who they are.
They know who they are. We're gonna get you. 13 tracks at a time.
And we're gonna feed you lies.
Yeah, what the fuck? We're gonna through the streets?
Yeah, we're gonna feed you lies and say that we have children in Ethiopia
hiding,
and we're terrible parents.
You're a terrible person. I hate the way you look. I hate the way you dress. I hate the way you smell. He's like, haha, you thought you got me. I fed you information. Now you got me. I got you.
Both of them are just like terrible.
I gotta say, this is the weakest beef I've ever fucking seen. And if it doesn't end with someone dying, shit sucks. Shit's weak. Shit's wet. Shit's mid. And J. Cole's whack. And if you like J. Cole, you're cornball. The cornball front has proven themselves.
I guess so. They apologized too much.
Yeah, the cornball stepped up to the plate. The cornball king. He represents all the cornballs.
The ones that would apologize.
Yeah, like Logic, Russ. Those guys, they're all on the same front with J. Cole. They're not even... And then all the crazy stepped up too. The crazy.
Who's the crazy?
Kanye. Kanye stepped in and no one even paid attention to what he said. He was like, oh, ah, whoa, ah.
Easy.
Sorry, I had to.
Yeah, that was a little... I don't like that.
He activated my...
You didn't need to do those noises.
What? Oh, you think I was doing like...
Yeah.
No, I was going...
Come on, babe. You need to be like aware of what you're doing. That.
I wasn't doing that. I wasn't doing those sounds.
Yeah.
I was more like, like a
no.
Blah, 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 you know, like a...
Yeah, you should have done that then. Anyway.
Yeah, maybe. I didn't mean to make it sound like that. That's all bad.
I'm not going to edit this. I don't have time to.
Edit it. So, I got beef with everybody.
Anyway, yeah, Kanye did try to step in and be like, yeah, I hate Drake too, because everyone hates Drake, and then it's like nobody even cared. It's like, it's not about you. Just go away, old man.
Damn.
He's old.
Crazy ass local.
Yeah.
Yeah, the beef sucks. It's fucking whack, and I just think like it's probably the most exciting thing happening right now.
Yeah.
It's just meant to distract us.
From something.
Something's happening. I mean, all the protests happening on the college campuses, like they're like shooting rubber bullets at college kids. What do you think about that? Do you think like these kids are low key kind of like spoiled and like annoying because they're just like instead of going to class, they're like protesting on their school campus, like where they should be like going to class instead? Or do you think they're like doing the right thing and exercising their right to protest?
So what I think is that...
Do you think it's pointless, or do you think
as long as working? I don't know. So all I know is that if you refer back to history, colleges and protesting have made a huge impact and difference in a lot of, changes that have, like,
Socially.
yeah, social justice and stuff. So I think that these kids probably feel that way. And, this war has been going on for so long. And it's like, and so many people have died and been affected by it that it's like our government needs to take it seriously.
Yeah.
Our schools are just as much businesses as like all the other fucking corporations in our country. So,
Yeah, a lot of them profit right off of
mhm.
the work of the
Yeah,
working class.
right.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like it's kind of sad to watch because it feels like back in the day things like this had more impact because of
Yeah,
media being less widespread and inaccessible. And so something that if there was a large protest that would happen on a campus and some like violence transpired in that, then it's like that would get more attention because the limits of media would allow many people to
should be concerned about it.
be concerned with it and witness it. And now it's like
There's just so much.
so much that it goes like we're
We're
desensitized to
all
it.
like consuming too much
Yeah,
that we have kind of, yeah, desensitized it. We become numb.
it has less impact.
Yeah. And we're just like, oh, it's just another
It's
protest.
just another protest, and it's like the narrative gets spun so many different ways that it gets far removed from the intention of what the protest is. It gets far removed from the facts,
Right.
and so then it's like it makes me feel like it's sad to watch because it feels almost like it's hopeless and
Pointless.
pointless,
Yeah.
and also is a little bit kind of like it reminds me of other things that have been happening in relation to this war. That's like kind of just like I don't want to say like cringe, but just like annoying.
What do you mean?
Like city councils, like people will post like, "We did it, we did it," and it's like, "You did what?" And then it's like, "Pasadena City Council agreed on a ceasefire bill," and it's like, who the fuck cares about what Pasadena agreed upon? There's like the rest of the world still needs to decide on this. Like, come on. At that point, it's like you guys are just like sitting here trying to feel better about yourselves, like in some way about this. Like, this is not, maybe I'm just being a fucking hater, but honestly,
Maybe.
it just feels like kind of like that's not gonna do anything in the long run.
I mean, I don't know. I don't want to be negative, and I want to think that the things people are working towards are creating change, and it will make a difference. I still want to be positive about things.
I I don't know. I feel like
But
when I was
I can
younger, I was
agree because, like, when I was younger, even just like what, maybe like 5 or 6 years ago, like, protests mattered and they actually like did impact things and like made a difference. And then over time, I feel like it started becoming a little hopeless on things. And I don't want to sound pessimistic, but maybe I got a little more real or like more aware
damn.
of shit. Or maybe I just seen that nothing was actually changing
Yeah,
in our government. And so like it's kind of sad, but maybe like things, I don't know, like politics brought me down.
damn. Do you
It
think?
killed my hope.
Do you think that protesting is like a young person's game? Like that's a young thing,
No, I don't.
or do you think
When
that?
I used to protest for whatever I was protesting for, like it was all types of ages. Obviously, the younger people are the ones that are like at the forefront. They're the ones like that are doing more of the activeness of it, and
Mm-hmm.
they're the ones that can like
Afford the time.
withstand like the longevity of like protesting for
Mm-hmm.
long periods of time. But I would see a lot of old people too.
I feel like it matters by, I guess, issue, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to be super pessimistic about it. I just feel like when I was younger, I used to believe in it more.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it had more power. And now that I'm older, I feel like it's just like you see that there's no response from the people in power
Yeah.
in regards to these protests. There's not even there's literally no response. Like there's no answer, there's no like compromise. It's just all
It's
bad.
just like ignoring that,
Yeah.
basically. I think like over time, politicians, celebrities, people with power, people that have, you know, I don't know, a voice.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they kind of just started to realize. I mean, everything kind of just became like PR, like, like PR for everything, literally.
Everything is like
And then so
capitalism,
it's
huh?
like, so then you go into the psychology of it, and it's like, well, if you just ignore this, it'll go away in a couple of months. So don't worry about it. You don't have to do anything, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all like strategy now. It's not even like nobody cares. Nobody's like really understanding or trying to be considerate of other people and what maybe they're fighting for. And nobody's trying to listen. It's just about image. So,
Yeah.
I mean, we were talking about it yesterday about like how like I feel that people that go into psychology and then eventually go into marketing, I feel like those people are very corrupt because those people are essentially they're understanding behaviors and how the brain works and patterns of people, and they're using that knowledge to one up the consumer and the customer into like buying things that they don't even need, or
Yeah.
believing things that maybe that'll get them like a sale. Just like,
Mm-hmm.
if you feed these people this information, if you make them feel like self-conscious of things, then they'll buy things.
It's deceptive.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is very deceptive, and it is a bit like dark magic.
And I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like when people feel they have a one up on me.
Is it a one up?
Which is why, like, I don't know. I just like it's taking me a long time to, for the longest time, I would never click on Instagram ads or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I would never click on any of the stuff that was like
Being fed to
me, because for those reasons that I didn't want anybody, some algorithm, to feel like they knew me.
Yeah. I mean, they do regardless.
I know. But like I didn't want them to feel that comfortable with me.
Yeah.
Like I would always click hide because I don't need it. Hide because I'm not interested, or hide because it's like not necessary.
The algorithm's also super deceptive because it's like they used to just use people to try to figure this shit out. Now it's kind of like a numbers game for them. It's kind of disgusting because it's like not even now the algorithm's not even based on your behavior. It's based on like it's hard to explain, but the way I understand it is like it's based on like your phone using its senses, being its microphone and camera,
Mm-hmm.
and the permissions you give it to basically observe your life.
Yeah.
And take information and aggregate that information and decide for you, I think this is what she wants to look at based on what it hears and what it sees.
Yeah.
And so that's why you get random like ads for shit that you're just talking about with someone. You're like, I've never even liked anything that has to do with this. And then you see it and you're like, wait, I was just talking about that with someone.
Yeah. I mean, I know this is like, it doesn't matter, but like, that's why for the longest, like I still don't have
like Siri on.
I don't have my maps knowing where I am,
like
even
location
though I know it does, but for
that's why your Google Maps never work.
Yeah.
So
I'm just like I don't feel comfortable with that yet. Maybe eventually I'll just be like, fuck it. But like
we get MapQuest, print them out.
I know it's so funny because I was talking to someone the other day, and she was asking me how far the beach was from here. I was like, oh, it's just like 10 minutes. Just drive down PCH.
Yeah.
And you'll just run into the beach. And I was like, you can just put it like on MapQuest or whatever. And then like I was like, oh my God, it's so embarrassing.
MapQuest?
I was like, I just showed my age. And she's like, oh my God, don't even. I'm like 45 or whatever. And then I was just like, and she's like, how old are you? And I was like, I'm 31. And she's like, I thought you were like in your 20s. I was like, yeah, but like I just clearly showed my age because nobody in their 20s knows what fucking MapQuest is.
Just open up your Thomas guide.
Just MapQuest it.
You
like
see the red line?
But
I
yeah.
fucking had to do that one time when I used to drive the school buses.
Mhm.
I didn't have a cell phone at the time. I got lost. I was by myself, and I was like, I gotta pull out the Thomas guide. Like sitting in the bus with a giant Thomas guide, like driving like this, like with the wide ass steering wheel. Like, oh god, I felt like fucking Chris Farley or something. Like,
yeah, when he was driving the bus.
Yeah, fuck. Well, we were saying, I mean, so we
sidetracked.
We got sidetracked in your distaste for the dark psychologist,
the gay dog. Just kidding.
The gay dog and the dark psychologist. Not like physically dark, not like skin color, but like the dark arts.
The dark arts of psychology. Is marketing.
Right? Because it's like what I think I said something that made a lot of sense when you were talking about that. Oh, I said like marketing only exists to sell you things you don't need. Mm. Because the things that you do need,
you'll buy it anyway.
You'll find a way to get it. Right?
Toilet paper.
Like before marketing existed, like people just found a way to get things.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, okay, so like you get sold items that make your life maybe more convenient, but you also just put more money in the pocket of companies that want to sell you more bullshit. Mm-hmm. And so it's like, where's, Then we start talking about solutions, right? You were saying like, after a while,
I was depressed, so I mean, I'm still like, weird stage, but I was like, oh, I don't know if there's any hope.
Yeah, you're freaking on a sick one. Yeah, it's like you, I don't know. It's kind of weird the way our world works these days. We were saying it feels like it's spiraling out of control. It's like something huge is due to happen. I don't know when. I don't know what it is, but it's like there has to be some sort of like world-changing event that happens soon because the way the world works in the Western world is a little like, I don't know. It's a little it's played out like this fucking beef with Drake and fucking Kendrick. It's just like,
when does it end?
It's just like fucking sick. But like one thing we got to see, like being on vacation somewhere else, is like it's not so bad everywhere.
Yeah.
Like we're just a little extra consumed with bullshit here. And even like, despite how fast life is in LA, like there's still so much time to just invest into shit that doesn't matter over here. And it's like, there's parts of the country where like no one even is hearing. Can you believe there's someone who like hasn't heard any of these diss songs?
Yeah.
Like your parents?
Yeah, there's plenty.
Your parents haven't heard it.
My parents?
My parents have probably heard it. My dad's probably playing it right now.
Dumb.
He's probably like, did you hear it? And my mom's probably like, oh,
I'm gonna text your dad right now.
My sister,
I'm gonna text both of your parents and they're gonna be like, who?
My dad probably heard it right now.
Babe, don't pretend. You try to make your parents seem like they're all hip. You've been saying they're 40 years old for the longest time.
My parents are 36. No, honestly,
your mom's gonna be like, Pops.
I would bet good money that my dad's heard all the songs.
I bet you he hasn't.
My mom definitely hasn't.
I bet you your dad hasn't. Nobody's gonna listen to fucking like
16.
Yeah, come on.
I don't know. My dad tries to be like,
your dad probably heard like one, maybe two, but he's definitely not listening to those long ones.
Y'all heard like a fake AI one? He's like, yeah, I heard it.
He probably just like saw or heard it on like TikTok, or like he likes TikTok, so that's all I'm saying.
Sometimes like when you buy something and it doesn't work, you just gotta like not give up and just put in the extra effort to fix it. Because you know what? We bought a desk earlier, and this lady sold us a desk for like a stupid discounted rate because she thought it didn't work. Mm-hmm. An ergonomic desk. And I fixed it.
It's ironic that you're the one that's saying that when I'm the one that's always telling you, don't throw things away. Like, you can fix it. You can work at things. You can like easily make, yeah, you can change things, you can make it better, it's worth your money, whatever. Like,
All
don't be
right.
wasteful.
Whatever. That's what she said.
So weird that you saying that, but I'm proud of you for fixing it.
I was like, this. It seems like she just gave up on this shit.
It looked really easy to fix when she pointed it out. I was like, I'll do it at home someday.
I'll do it at home someday. Well, I did it,
I know, I'm proud of you. I'm glad
and
that you
I
did.
just want to say that sometimes on OfferUp, you get offered up.
It was actually Facebook Marketplace.
Damn. Sometimes on the marketplace, you
Yeah.
get a market in
That's
place.
how I found out my little cousin is having a kid.
Ooh. Sometimes in the marketplace,
I went
it's
on
your cousin.
I went on Facebook Marketplace and happened to see my aunt post something, and I was like, "What?"
In the marketplace?
No, it was just
Oh.
on Facebook timeline.
Oh.
And then I was like, "That's my aunt. What is she talking about? Someone's having a baby."
Damn.
And then I clicked it, and I was like, "What?" My mom didn't tell me this.
Crazy. Congrats.
Yeah.
Congrats to your cousin. My little cousin just had his baby. Congrats to him, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a fucking bastard. I love
Going
my
crazy.
family. I love my family, but family sucks. And I just want to say, your family sucks too. Not you. You're specifically. I meant like people out there. Not
You're just
you.
like looking at me.
No, I mean like everyone's family sucks, except some people.
Except some people have good families.
Some people you can tell they have good families, like their parents love them and their parents pay attention to them and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Anyways, so we were saying that coming back to this changed world, we realized that maybe we might have to start sneaking some sort of like weapon on planes.
What are you talking about? Stop. That sounds very terrible.
To defend ourselves in the fight against.
You just want to talk about the story of the guy.
The story of the guy.
So just say it, because
Okay.
I don't have the energy.
Damn.
I'm emotionally depressed and
What the hell?
anxious, and I need you to hold this episode up for me.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm just joking. We don't need to take weapons on planes. Just disregard what I just said. I didn't know what I was saying. I'm just saying that, like,
there was a guy on the plane.
There was a guy on the plane who made everyone
uncomfortable. It was a 12-hour flight back.
But here's the thing: is like he made people uncomfortable just because of like the way he was like physically behaving. But majority of the people on that flight, I don't know if they spoke English. We were coming from South Korea, and most of the people on the flight were like Korean. And
I wouldn't say Korean, I would just say Asian.
Well, they're Asian, but they're coming from South Korea. So
I saw a lot of like Japanese people.
How did you know they're Japanese?
Because I know what Japanese people look like. We live in Torrance.
She knows what Japanese people look like. You know what? If you're Japanese or South Korean,
there's a lot of Japanese people in Torrance.
If you're Japanese or South Korean, send a picture to us and we'll try to guess.
I also know what Korean people look like because there's a lot of Koreans here too. There's a lot of Asian people here.
Whoa. First, she doesn't like the gay dog. First, she says there's a lot of Asian people here. She says she knows what Japanese and Koreans look like. She's like, yeah, I smell them. I know what they smell like.
Wow, you're the one that always talks about the smells. So
people stink.
Don't start.
There's a lot of people who stink, and I think you guys know what I'm talking about. You're so stupid. Yeah, so there was a guy on the plane, and he was just saying wild shit. He was saying that, like, they tried to poison him, that the fucking government killed all of his Jewish friends, and that they put cyanide in his toothpaste. And he, he said that Homeland Security was going to come pick him up, and
that they weren't going to let him off the plane.
They were going to let him off the plane. They were going to let anyone out of the airport. And he was just walking around the airplane saying this shit while everyone was asleep.
And Jesse was the only one awake.
I was just awake listening to him talk. And he looked at me. And
were you making eye contact with him?
Yeah, I made eye contact with him. Well, at one point when it was all dark and everyone was asleep and he like was standing by the restroom, he was just looking at me saying that they killed 18 of his friends. They're not going to let him off the plane. He said Homeland Security is going to be here to pick me up when I get off this plane. They're not going to let
And then
anyone
he
out of the
he
airport.
kept looking at the overhead of his luggage like constantly.
Yeah, and then he kept picking shit out of his luggage, and then he said something about terrorists, about terrorism, and like, who the fuck says this on a plane?
And and all the people working there were like chill. You know, you see like Meet the Parents and you see how like annoying they were to Ben Stiller because he said, "It's not like I have a bomb on the plane."
They're like, sir,
They just removed him and fucking took him to a room.
this guy practically said he has a bomb on the plane, and no one did anything about it.
Yeah.
It was fucking
So
insane.
scary. It was very like it gave me a lot of anxiety for a couple for a minute.
The whole flight, I was
And then
like
I finished
tripping out.
Dune and then I was like, no, everything's fine. He's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be
Everything's
fine.
gonna be okay because of Dune.
I finished Dune.
You finally finished Dune. I just want to say, if you guys are fans of Dune, Dune's sick. Let's talk about Dune.
I think Timothy Chalamet.
Chalamet. I don't know how to say it.
I think he's actually very good looking. I didn't think he was
What
until I
the
saw Dune.
fuck? This is where we cut the podcast here. This is like the final straw.
I literally didn't think he was good looking until like I saw Dune. I was like, oh, he's
What?
actually a very good looking guy.
He's like so like scrawny and wiry.
It's his face. He has a strong face.
He doesn't though. They just
does.
widened his face for the movie.
Oh, it was just okay, then.
They
Sure.
did that. Dennis Villeneuve, he freaking
He
didn't.
made his face bigger. Okay,
They
that's
did. They
fine.
made his face wider because they said that they had to convey that he's aging.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. You know what? I'm sick
Giving
of
me a
that.
dirty
You're
look.
just getting more and more basic by the day. The other day you said, you know, Jack Harlow's kind of cute.
I did.
You're sick.
I did.
You make me sick to my stomach, fam.
I think I just. I think I see like a clip of him, and I was like, "Oh, he's actually really cute." I like the way he was singing and dancing to his song.
You just saying that you think Timothy Chalamet is cute.
Timothée.
That would be like if I came home and I was like, you know what? I think Taylor Swift is kind of cute.
I mean, she's not ugly. But
who are you? You're making me sick.
I don't think Taylor. I mean, I'd be lying if I said Taylor Swift is ugly. So I'm not going to say that.
She's not fucking busted, but damn.
But yes, she's not your type.
And Timothy's not your type either.
He's not, but I'm not going to deny that he's actually a good looking
Guys, I don't know
guy.
what to do. I'm in shambles here.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, I also think Bruce Willis is hot.
Bruce Willis is at least a man.
In Die Hard.
He's a man.
So.
He doesn't even remember making the movie now. Isn't that sad?
So sad.
That's fucked up.
That makes me sad. I don't want to talk about it because it's like segueing to like.
Just aging and men and fathers. Yeah,
so.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about Dune. We'll talk about the God Emperor. So, you know that Dune, the movie, this is like part 1 of 1. So this movie that just came out, Dune 2, is really just the second half of the first book.
Okay. I was expecting Zendaya to be in more of the movie, and she wasn't.
Yeah, she's just like in his dreams and shit.
I was like, weird. Why did people made it seem online that like she was a big part of the movie, and she's probably in the second movie a lot, obviously. Yeah. But like when it first came out, they made it seem like she was like the main star of the movie, and I was very disappointed in seeing that she was literally like I counted she was in.
They didn't make it like she's the main star of the
in
movie.
The last 15-20 minutes of the movie. I was like, what?
She's only in the last part. Yeah,
this is crazy.
Yeah, she's like an important character though.
I get that, but I'm just saying, like when Dune first came out, like no, people made it seem like she was the main star.
Yeah, what's the breakdown, I think, of the second film? I think she only gets like 20 minutes.
What?
Yeah, 30 minutes. And even Paul, like even Timothy Chalamet only gets like 40 minutes.
That's so wild because like
it's just because a bunch of different
scenes.
Mean,
you can't deny, I don't know if you follow Complex, but like they're constantly posting about Zendaya being in Dune, and
Yeah.
her tennis movie and like whatever.
Yeah, well, they just love Zendaya.
Yeah, so from a person who hasn't seen Dune 2,
Oh, yeah, I get what
I'm
you're
just
saying.
like, what? She better be in the whole fucking movie. Like,
She's not.
that's so wild.
She's not even like, yeah, it's crazy.
Okay, well,
She's an important character. She's like not like the most important, but she's basically his like concubine, which is basically like a mistress. And Florence Pugh is his wife in the next one,
mm,
but only by name,
only by name.
like only for like political reasons.
Yeah.
Chani, who is Zendaya, is like his like love.
Mm.
He loves her. He has kids with her.
So it's kind of like in Oppenheimer, where Florence Pugh is actually the mistress, and then the other lady was like his wife, and it was just like for him to save face.
What's her name again?
Who?
The actual wife?
Emily Blunt?
Emily Blunt. You know, I didn't think Emily Blunt was that good looking.
Until Oppenheimer?
No, not until Oppenheimer.
I was like, babe, she actually looked old.
Yeah. No,
I was like, is that her?
No, not because of Oppenheimer. I saw
Devil Wears Prada?
She's in that?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I saw some interview with her or something, and like then I saw some clips of her in that new movie Fall Guy.
Uh-huh.
I was like, she kind of bad.
I mean, sure. Like, I think she's beautiful, but I think her peak was, maybe like 2 years ago.
Her peak?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Quiet Place?
I think she's sliding down now, so.
Sliding down?
But good for you. You like an older woman.
I always like the older one.
Yeah. Because I don't think she was like that pretty when she did Devil Wears Prada and she was like really young.
I feel like I haven't seen that movie.
I love that movie.
Is that the one with Robert De Niro? No, I was kidding.
Yeah.
Is that the one where Al Pacino's the devil?
This was the one where Al Pacino's selling the Dunkachinos.
Oh my god, that's the one.
Yeah.
That I'm selling.
Mm-hmm.
The devil wears Dunkachino.
Yeah, the devil wears Dunkachino.
The devil wears Dunkachino. Yeah. I just want to say that, no, you shouldn't.
Don't text him.
Don't text him. And no, like $300 a month for a gym is way too much. That's way too much fucking money. And no, please.
Okay. Well, that was out of nowhere, but I already know what you're talking about. And Joan's probably going to listen to this.
I know he's going to listen. So. I hope he feels silly. I hope he looks
Joan, if you're spending $300 on a gym membership, oh my god.
If you spend $300 on a gym membership, whether you have the money or not, I hope you look in the mirror. And when you do, you try to honk your nose like a clown nose. Honk, honk. And then you put a little afro on and you put the shoes on.
The rainbow afro?
Put the shoes on. You put the clown shoes on.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be at your door when you wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That is a lot of money. That's like a car payment, John.
With
you
all
might
the
as
things
well
going on
buy
in the world, that's
a
too
new
much.
car payment. I mean, a new car.
You better look like fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin after that. Like, what? $300? Jesus Christ.
You better look like The Rock.
You better look like The Rock.
Just a quick segue, just because since it's just me, you, and Joanne, that I couldn't be listening. Just kidding. I want to talk about Latina MedSpa because I showed you who
God.
Latina MedSpa is.
Is that who Johan showed you that?
No. So what happened is
that where Johan's going?
No. So I shared the video
that gay guy.
of that guy, the influencer who used to make funny videos. Now I don't know what he's doing.
Now he does songs and they suck. What's his name?
Jonathan Chavez.
That guy,
he's your cousin,
sucks.
Our cousin. Just kidding.
He fucking sucks. Don't say that.
So I shared it to Johan because we're always talking shit about how like there are those people that like do dumb shit in the Latino community.
Mediocre shit.
Yeah, or sometimes it's just funny where it's like, oh, like this is a place your Thea would go to or something.
Oh my god.
Anyway, Latina MedSpa is definitely a place where you're like,
It's like Huntington Park.
yeah, yeah, that's the best way to put it for nicer words, I guess.
It's a plastic surgeon in Huntington Park, and if you want to go get your tits squared up, you
It's
go over there.
basically any person that says they're from Huntington Park, they fit like a mold.
Like an archetype.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of it's like, oh, I believe that you're from Huntington Park.
Yeah.
And that's what Latina Med Spa is. Look it up.
Please look it up. Leave comments. They fucking are. That doctor is a menace to society.
He is fucking up our Latino people.
He's fucking up the Latino people real bad. He's putting square boobs on women.
He's doing the Michael Jackson nose.
He's doing the Michael Jackson nose. He's like taking butts and just like he's making them. It's weird. He just like makes like the butt crack long crack.
It is awkward.
It's hard to watch.
It is hard to watch. And, you know, I know some of these people are like, oh, man, it looks so good. Or like,
fuck no.
It looks terrible. And it makes me feel bad that, like, there are some plastic surgeons out there that I know are more, like, tasteful. And they're like, oh, I'm going to give you a nose job for your face, for your nose, for your like, your features. You know, like your ethnic features. And this guy does not give a fuck about any of that.
He's putting Tinkerbell noses on. He's like in Michoacan
women faces
on Oaxacans.
Yeah, that shit looks so weird.
It's fucking weird.
Tinkerbell nose. All I'm saying is that a lot of indigenous looking people don't have the Tinkerbell nose.
It looks fucking weird when you do it.
So that's all I'm saying. And I feel like this guy is a fucking, yeah, he's a phony. He's a clown.
Plastic surgery is fucking weird.
He's not for his people, which is like sad.
Aaron sent me pictures of some girl's lips that got done.
Which ones?
You know who.
Who?
You know who. She's addicted to plastic surgery.
Oh.
Yeah, and her lips are just like fucked up. There's no way she's listening to this.
Oh, I know that. I'm just like, I'm not going to partake in this conversation.
Someone knows what I'm talking about is listening to this, and I just want to say, check on your girl.
Oh no.
Check up on your friends. Like,
I hope she's doing okay.
You can't. God bless her heart. But something's going on with her brain.
I think what happens is sometimes people get like addicted. I think some people have like low self-esteem, and like some people just get addicted. Like with anything you can get addicted, you know, like alcohol or something. It's just like it can be like a drug.
Yeah, it's so
where
expensive.
You're just like constantly trying to find this like perfection, and like you're trying to fill a void with like plastic. And
yeah, I just want to say, everyone out there, you're perfect the way you are. You don't need to change nothing. You don't need to get fake fucking anything.
And stop getting the fake teeth.
Stop getting the fake.
Because you know what's gonna happen? My grandma always said. She said, if someone ever kills you, they'll never be able to find you because you don't have fucking teeth.
Well, there's other ways they can identify you. They're gonna like put you.
But I don't know if you've ever like. I don't know if you've ever heard like mysteries or unsolved mysteries or things like that. A lot of the time, people end up finding the people because of their teeth.
Yeah. They're like, oh, it matched the mold from the dentist or whatever.
Yes.
That's fucking crazy.
That's so crazy.
Like, we matched the molar and the
it's
inside.
It's crazy. And my grandma always said that. That's why you should keep your teeth.
Damn. Shout out April. She gave us ingredients to make a pot roast, and I just burped, and it smelled like a fucking porta potty. Like, fucking terrible. Like, the pepperoncinis.
I know. Thanks, April. I know you're hiding a secret ingredient.
She put some fucking something in hers that she didn't put in ours.
Yeah. She gave us like the whole recipe except one ingredient.
Yeah. Like, I knew something was up when I dumped the whole fucking bucket of pepperoncinis in the crock pot. The hell?
I mean, she said it's probably because you left the plastic of blood in
Oh, the
the crock pot.
plastic
She
of
said
blood?
that probably gave
The plastic of blood?
different flavor.
Yeah, I took the steak out of the package and didn't realize there was like a little plastic underneath it. I put it in the crock pot.
And it boiled
And boiled the plastic.
for about 11 hours.
It slow cooked it. I mean,
so we probably drank some blood thinking about it.
Blood?
Yeah.
It was blood.
So
It was a blood pack.
That pack, it absorbs the blood from the meat. Yeah.
Well, that's just flavor. That's flavor.
That is disgusting.
That's flavor.
So yeah. You know?
When we were in Thailand.
If anybody's listening to this and hears like a strange, maybe like snoring noise or weird noise, it's Kobe.
Kobe's snoring.
He fell asleep. I used to let that bother me, and now I don't because he's a good boy who doesn't eat my sandwich.
He's a good boy. He doesn't eat sandwiches.
Yeah.
He's sweet, and he just does what he's supposed to do for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just there's no mango smoothie that can match the mango smoothies of Thailand.
Oh, or the mango gummies.
And like, I don't know. I just been craving a mango smoothie every day.
Coconut ice creams are so good.
That was whatever. I mean,
it's crazy though. Like,
that was
even though the plane ride, like, it was crazy, like all of it, I still would be down to go back.
I'd be down to go back this weekend if we could. Like, fuck it.
Like, I really had such a good time there.
We should just live there.
Yeah. Maybe we should just stop doing this and go live there.
We should just, like, fucking move there and just do episodes every day and maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. It sounds easier. It sounds nice.
Yeah, maybe
you could just get a scooter.
I could get a scooter and I could, like, get a remote job. You get a remote job. And we'll just be, like, content creators. Hi, we're living here in Thailand. Just wanted to check in with you guys. And I'll have like a really corny song that starts. It'll be like, just stop the music.
Yeah.
Just stop the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll just end here.
How much time we got? We got 8 minutes. Let's make it count.
You like to fill up the last,
because I don't want to end on a fucking half-ass shit, but I want the whole fucking hour. We gotta give it our best. Give it our go.
Okay, well, we'll see. What can you say?
What do you mean, what can I say? I can say a lot of things. I could talk about, if you are waiting for your flight and there's a room somewhere and you can go rest and there's beds and shit, don't take off your fucking shoes.
Okay.
Don't take off your shoes.
Mm-hmm.
If you stink, don't take off your shoes. Also, if you are a neighbor and the neighbor above you makes a little bit of noise, don't hit the fucking ceiling with the broom. Who are you?
So I wrote something in my notes probably like a month ago. It says 410. So yeah, about a month ago.
What is it?
And it's just something I've been saying for a while. It says, I'm going to just say it. Celebrities have gentrified jumpsuits.
What? Are you saying this because you saw Melissa Villaseñor?
I have a hot take on jumpsuits. So, I mean, if you don't, then I hope I'm reminding you.
Yeah.
Because I just think that a lot of celebrities, especially comedians, and it's not just Melissa Villaseñor, I'm not attacking her. It's like Dave Chappelle. I'm more offended that Dave Chappelle is like being such a phony and being like, oh, look at me, I'm working class and like I'm cool and like I love hip hop and I'm black and like it's like Dave Chappelle's always been a middle class person and now he's fucking filthy rich and he hates transgender people and it's like, and you're still wearing this jumpsuit and you gentrified the jumpsuit and you don't have any right to wear this fucking jumpsuit because you're not a working class person. I feel like the jumpsuit represents like a working class person.
That's the blue collar worker.
It's like, and I don't like when people wear it for like aesthetic reasons because it just like
It's cringe.
it like takes away of like what it is. It's a symbol.
It's fucking cringe when people wear shit that just like it's meant to be functional and they don't have any relation to that.
Right.
It's like
Like the Stanley Cup, right?
the Stanley Cup is fucking I don't
Like
understand
Stanley's a
that.
brand that's been around for a long time and it was for working class people.
Now it's for fucking RNs with BBLs and fucking dental assistants who like want to be RNs. So I don't know.
Are they friends? Are dental
No,
assistants friends?
there's no way.
Okay. Because
No way.
RNs think they're better than
RNs are better than them.
than everybody, or just
Oh, they're better. They're better than everybody. Yeah, shout out to the registered nurses. You're
doing great.
You're better than everybody. You got what you want.
You're doing great.
You're doing great. You got your Stanley Cup. Fucking what else is there left for you to do in life?
Yeah, you did it.
You peaked. You peaked. You're done. Yeah, I don't know. The Stanley Cup. Yeah, you know what? I share the sentiment.
Right.
The frustration of gentrifying
just working class items.
Yeah, like
it's so cringe to me. And someone like Dave Chappelle should actually know better, to be honest. And I think that's why it like irks me that he does it.
Why? His whole life he's been famous.
Exactly.
He was like 17. He's been
but
famous.
It's like he's always talking about the black struggle. He's always talking about like, black people and like just like social issues that have occurred in the black community and stuff. And he's all about it. And it's like, out of all people, you should know that there's a lot of black people that are working class and what that jumpsuit represents.
Yeah.
Black and brown people used to wear those jumpsuits.
I would say
probably still do. I would say
the working class thing is that if you're going to talk about class, you can't make it about race.
Well, why not? A lot of it, like, just like
because the two,
they're not
mutually exclusive.
They intersect, babe.
They intersect, but I'm just saying, like just in general, there's a lot of people who wear the jumpsuit, and some people just don't relate. Dave Chappelle, being a black man, he just doesn't relate. He's never had to wear the jumpsuit. He's been a comedian his whole life.
He's never had to wear the jumpsuit, but he wears it all the time. So that's what's like annoying me.
Well, I know, that's why.
I don't know. It's like the same thing with like I'm sure like how Kendrick Lamar feels about Drake, like, right? Like, you don't get it, man.
you don't understand.
Like, Kendrick's from Compton and Drake's from Toronto, and it's like,
oh my god,
Kendrick doesn't like that Drake talks about like being all hard and like, having a crazy life or whatever. But it's like, in that he makes a point there.
Yeah, he's just like, you're not.
It's like, you don't get it.
Not from a struggle.
So don't try to flex like you are. Yeah. You're a hypocrite.
Yeah, you're soft.
So that's like the same thing. In a way, similar. I brought it back full circle.
Okay, a little bit. Yeah, all right. So all right. So I get what you're saying.
Okay. For lack of better words.
Because
I'm not good with my words.
If you've never worn the jumpsuit, don't put it on.
Yeah, and then
if you've never been forced to wear it, don't put it on.
And then it's like someone like him, like, he influences people whether they like it or not, and he influences a lot of comedians too. And so I just started noticing there was a thing where like all these comedians started to wear just jumpsuits. And
I've only seen Melissa Villaseñor. So
I've seen like you're just so many fucking comedians wear the goddamn jumpsuit. Chelsea Handler, Beth Stelling, a lot of women actually. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I've also seen Whitney wear the jumpsuit.
Oh God, I've seen Whitney too.
Yeah, what is up with the jumpsuit? Like,
I've seen Annie wear it too.
What? Annie.
I've seen Bobby wear a jumpsuit.
Someone posted a picture of Annie the other day at the Comedy Store.
She's taking what's that drug? Ozempic.
Everybody was popping in this picture. Let me show you.
She's taking the Ozempic.
I was like, damn, what the hell? That's not Annie. That ain't Anne.
You've looked at Annie's butt for years.
I know, and I've seen it evolve.
You know what it looks like.
I've seen it change. Like I've seen it develop. And look at this.
Oh, weird.
She popping.
Weird. You think that's fake?
Like she put something in it. You know, she does weird shit
She
like
does
that.
funny shit like that.
She
Like she
does weird
puts like
shit.
butt
But that's
pads.
like a crazy. Look at
That's true. You would notice.
the arch and the.
Anyway, we're already like
Looks
done,
like your
babe.
butt.
No, it doesn't.
Anyways,
We're at an
by
hour.
the time this is up, Kendrick will have dropped another disc. So
So good luck.
good luck, guys, listening to this fucking Macbeth Hamilton story. Fucking Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr.
Yeah. Also, wanted to mention this because I think I'm going to keep repeating this.
What?
If you're doing community events or anything, feel free to share it with me, and I'll go ahead and share it on my stories.
Oh yeah.
Not that that like makes a big difference, but like if you ever are like, oh, I wish people would help me promote things, I'll help you. I'll be that person.
All right. And if she posts it and maybe I like it, I'll post it too.
Yeah. If it's for like good shit, like I'm down to post it.
Yeah. And if you want,
if you if it's ever so kindly in your heart, you could also share my stuff
you
too.
can also share it.
We could do an exchange, yeah. Or not, it's fine, but just throwing that out there.
If you want a tattoo, you can hit me up too.
Jesse does tattoos.
I'll tattoo you.
He also does IT work, so like if you need help with your computers and stuff,
yeah,
he's not gonna do it for free, so don't ever assume that we're gonna do shit for free.
Don't ever ask me for a favor. I'm out of favors.
Don't do shit for free like that, but like, I'll share stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye. Love you too.
Everyone, I love you.
Hey, I was gonna say that. Everyone. You're so annoying.